Hello?
Hi, Julia. This is Steve Schwartz calling. How are you?
Well, and yourself?
I'm doing great, thanks. Is this still a good time for you to speak?
Yes, definitely.
Excellent. Okay, so thanks for your interest in being featured. I just wanted to call and see if there were any questions I could help you out with related to the LSAT. What's going on for you?
So my question isn't exactly about the LSAT, but in how I should approach schools afterwards. So I am going to sit for the September exam most likely. And I've been working in government for a while now, so I qualify to have my employer basically help me with law school if I stay in state. But I really didn't want to do that, so I wanted to know if you have any advice about how I should see when a school is worth it taking on loans to leave the state, whereas how I should look at an offer and decide, okay, maybe an in-state option would be better for me in this situation.
That's a great question, Julia. So taking on debt for law school is obviously a big thing. It's a big investment. You want to make sure it's worth it. It's kind of a funny thing, but a lower ranked law school charges just as much as a top 14 law school. But the value that you're getting is not the same because not all degrees are created equal. Some are worth more than others. So if you can get your employer to pay for your law school tuition altogether or to pay for a significant percentage of it, I would definitely consider that pretty strongly in favor of staying in state. Now, if you do want to go out of state, I would make sure either that you're going to a top 14 law school or at least a tier 1 law school, maybe one in the top 20 or 30 or 50. And maybe they'll give you significant scholarship money.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, because I was struggling with it because especially in Florida, our local school, it's still fairly new. It's only been around 8 years. So we didn't have our first DCA judge until this year. Mm-hmm. So I still felt kind of limited if I stayed in state. But I mean, that's such a good offer that I'm having definitely a hard time saying no to that.
Yeah, sure. So if you are going to go out of state, then make sure it's a top ranked school. Or make sure they're giving you, again, significant scholarship money comparable to what you might get from your employer. And of course, the way to get that scholarship money is to have an LSAT score and a GPA that's significantly above the median of that school, because then admitting you will help them raise their rankings, which is what they care quite a bit about.
Got it. And would you say is 5 points a bit higher, or is like 1 or 2 points a good negotiation tactic?
It's really honestly all a matter of degree. 5 points will have a much more significant impact than just 1 or 2 points will. But even being above the median at all can make a big difference. But if you can get 5 points above, that's going to translate into thousands of dollars in scholarship money. I'm talking like tens of thousands of dollars. It's crazy that this all comes down to just a few points, which of course there's an element of randomness involved on the LSAT, but it is a very numbers-driven process.
Right. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, Julia. And you got time. I mean, between now and September, that's about 5 months. So you could make a significant change in your LSAT abilities over that period of time. So I'd say you put in the work now. This is the biggest return on investment you could ever possibly make because it translates into tens of thousands of dollars just with maybe 10, 15 hours a week of studying over the course of a couple of months. So put in the time and you'll get good results.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's really helpful. Thank you. Now I have a plan.
My pleasure, Julia. Awesome. Well, keep in touch and let me know if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep.
Thank you and have a good night.
You too. Take care.